Good evening, and welcome to From Grief to New Hope 8-week workshop. My name is Jennifer Fresh, and I serve as the Executive Director at New Hope Center for Grief Support. Thank you all for being here tonight as we conclude our workshop. This evening, our theme is Moving Forward with Hope. Over the course of the last 8 weeks, you've had the opportunity to connect with others who've experienced similar loss, maybe around the same age, and you've been guided by facilitators who too have experienced loss. We've learned about the emotions and the reactions associated with grief, how our grief will be unique to us individually, as well as how to cope through these emotions and reactions of grief, helping us to better cope. Although the workshop is coming to an end, this is just the beginning. Tonight, you will have choices on how to move forward to help you find hope. These choices are yours, and I encourage you to follow each one of these choices so you can continue to do the grief work, move forward with hope, and find healing. The first choice this evening is continuing to do the grief work. Although the workshop is coming to a close, this is just the beginning. As you leave here tonight, I encourage you to continue to do the grief work. And this means taking the time to feel these emotions and reactions of grief. So as you experience them, they lessen in intensity and you feel better equipped. The second is to remain in community. This means staying connected with the support systems you've developed here over the course of the 8 weeks with your peers, as well as your facilitators. I encourage you to connect with your faith congregations, other support groups, or continue to do the grief work in one of the 23 ongoing unique loss-specific groups offered at New Hope Center for Grief Support. The third is to honor and remember your loved one. And how do you do this? There are many great organizations such as New Hope, that you can volunteer to continue your healing and honor of your lost loved one. Or consider giving a gift to hope, a financial gift to help New Hope provide these services free of charge to other grievers coming through our programs. It's a way to honor your loved one, as well as continue your healing. One other suggestion is to find new ways, new traditions to honor your lost loved one, such as special projects to do with the family, an evening out with the family, and a way to honor and remember them by talking about them and the joys they have brought to your life. In a few moments, we'll be breaking up into small groups. Each of you should have received a leaf in the mail. If you did not, please feel free to reach out to New Hope and we will get one to you. The point of this activity is for each of you to write your loved one's name on the front of the card or leaf. On the back side, you're going to write how you plan to honor them as you move forward in your journey. I encourage you to share with your group, and then if you'd like to, please stop by the New Hope Center for Grief Support and hang it on our tree. You can also pick up your Hope Stone to help you remember how strong you are and how much you've conquered in your grief journey. And every time you need to remember how strong you are, you simply hold on to it. I want you to leave tonight knowing more about New Hope Center for Grief Support. You'll be receiving an email outlining our upcoming programs, as well as the 23 unique loss-specific groups that you can participate in to continue your healing. I encourage you to remember those 3 choices that we just discussed. I'd also like to tell you a little bit more about New Hope Center for Grief Support. Our logo represents 3 logos. The exterior outer blue leaf represents the pain and the sadness of our grief. The inner blue represents our hope that we will find healing through these programs. And the final exterior leaf that is green is the new beginnings, the transformations that can take place as you continue to do the grief work, opening up a world of opportunities. So therefore, our mission is to serve those impacted by loss, bringing hope, healing, and new beginnings to others. Again, I thank you for being with us, And please know that New Hope Center for Grief Support is here for you now, in the weeks to come, and years ahead as you continue your grief journey. want to share a poem that I stumbled across a few years ago as I had my first encounter with the workshop, and I thought it spoke to what we've learned over the 8 weeks and what we're going to do with all that we've learned. The poem is called Living with a Broken Heart by Gary Sturgis, Surviving Grief. Remember what the Tin Man said in The Wizard of Oz after he finally got a heart? Now I know I've got a heart because it's breaking. If someone you love died, your heart is probably broken. So how do you live with a broken heart? The answer isn't how you fix it or move forward. The skill is learning to live with your grief as an ongoing way of being in the world. It's the way you honor that which you love. What I'm proposing is that with enough healing, living with a broken heart can become natural and very normal. From my personal and professional experience, I can tell you that as you embark on your healing journey, you'll start to cry a whole lot more. Not just to clear pain, but for the simplest of everyday reasons and out of nowhere. You'll cry when you see a bird, a can of paint, an apple, or even a cloud. Random things will make you cry. The heart is designed to grieve. It wants to grieve. It has to grieve, especially when it's broken. This is the price you pay for love. The loss of life you thought you had, the life you once knew and held so dear, loss of a dream you believed was true. But you can also find and feel grief is opening your heart, opening it to love and new possibilities, opening it to what the future holds. Isn't that what life is all about? Endings and beginnings, closings and openings. The heart was designed to navigate you through the forever winding adventure called life. But you have to be willing to feel and to live with a broken heart. Here's the thing, you can learn to live with a broken heart by befriending your grief. You can discover the love that still exists around you and share that love with others who are also living with a broken heart. Wishing you hope, healing, and a return to love.